crime displayed on your evening news. You are confused and misled if you believe your brothers and sisters cannot already picture the scripture scripted on scriptures, figured on speech delivered by lips that teach deceit by your church pastors. You walk on my doormats with the words home sweet home embedded on your tongue and kiss me with your lies. Soon after, you pass a disaster. You hear my cry for help, but your response is no answer. You whisper, you love me. But you do not factor the fractures my vocal cords capture as I attempt to scream, but your miseducated eyes feel laughter. It seems the scene between ages 12 and 19 are visual blueprints and routines to create America's future killer machines. Call of Duty, Philadelphia warfare, yet this is no game. We do not die and respawn 5 seconds later. No one will remember your name. You are all seen the same. John Doe, tag number 004, 62, 1197. Mothers and fathers' tears falling in reverse, shooting up at God's heavens. Now he dodges bullets like we dodge raindrops. So why are we the ones covered in blood, and why is he praying the rain stops? I guess that explains a lot. See, our job contains probably we're having issues on how to solve them. Tissues upon tissues, now we misuse the continues, so let's involve them. Call them whatever you like. Despite their actions, our youth are not the ones to blame. Continuing to point your fingers at the schools, communities, and churches, but I beg of you to reconsider and reevaluate your aim. Because while you're pointing one at them, 3 are pointing back at you. So who is really killing who they should have became? See, what happens is we cause damages by creating savages to each other's havoc. This is a basic form of just grasp it, then change your foolishness and ignorant habits. I am angry to witness our children suffer. I am no sister, no brother, no father, no mother, no businessman, no hustler, no shape, no color, no figure, no number. I am merely your city, smothered by what we are all scared to discover, the power in the voices of each other. So I challenge you all, put down your guns and open your mouths. Let us transition our bullets into words. Show me that your city, that I am not burning under such violence without reason, and that our cry for help is actually being heard. I actually find it sort of absurd that your vision continues to remain blurred and that it hasn't occurred. Your city streets in my chest bear as coffins to your victimized children multiplied by the millions. You live like monsters. Then you walk down the street like you're peaceful civilians. I just don't understand you humans. Now you claim you love your city, but tell me, how has that been proven? Let's paint the city red has really left me in confusion because I didn't think the movement was blood. Or am I being naive and stupid? You kill babies, murder kids, slay adults, send all their dead souls to my living room to rest in peace. Go ahead and continue to test these streets, and I'll continue to digest these eats, but don't come looking for me requesting receipts because death has no return policy. And in all honesty, the psychology behind such hypocrisy is seen in my eyes in pure comedy. But to the victims of all you victims, I send you my deepest condolences and my sincerest apologies.
Like Lewis said, Seff is just a name. He up there giving his life. He got stories. And me and him talking like, what can we say when we go? So I'm just trying to pick stuff out. I said I graduated from here already, right? But no, kind of reversing back to what Seff was saying in the beginning, he had wanted me to come to one of his shows, and it was like in a rec center that's connected to a mosque. And like he said, he's a Muslim, and I'm Christian. So I walked in there, it's a room full of Muslims, and like, I was kind of ignorant to like the two religions. I know it got like similarities, and I know it has differences, or whatever. And I was really like ignorant to it, and I was like just scared. I'm like, what do I say? Like, are they going to accept me? Like, you know what I mean? So I ended up performing, and I did good or whatever. And he actually called me back and said, "Hey, they want you back." And I'm talking to him like, man, I think I use my most versatile pieces. Like, like in a lot of my pieces, like I'm digging in the Bible, like, and I'm ignorant. Like, I know some similarities and some differences, but I'm like, I don't know what's similar. I don't know what's different. Like, am I going to say something? Like, so he's telling me how everything is all good. And then when I came back, and I liked how he introduced me, everything, he told me that I was Christian, and they all, he all accepted me. And like he kind of said in the beginning, no matter your religion, And even though I might not know his religion or their religion, at the end of the day, good people are good people. You know what I mean? Whether you read your Quran or read my Bible or whatever, at the end of the day, they want us to be good people. You know what I mean? So that's kind of from that. Going to this poem I'm about to give you all now, it's this piece that wherever I perform new, I perform this piece probably everywhere, because it's not more so of the piece, it's more so of the message that I just want to get across to everybody. So if I had like a dream, it'd just be on TV in front of the whole world, just to listen to this poem right here, just for the message though. So I hope you like it. Hi, my name is, wait, my parents never gave me one. Well, I weigh about, wait, I don't even know. Come to think of it, I don't even know how tall I stand, the color of my eyes, or even the color of my skin. All I know is that I'm 12 weeks old and my body is starting to coil up like the horns on a ram. Hearing my mom's voice through her amplifying abdomen say, I don't know about this one. I'm not ready for this responsibility yet. I guess she was speaking to my dad, because in reply, I heard a macho voice say, me neither. Man, I got school and basketball on my hands. Man, I ain't got time for this. Man, we getting an abortion. I know my mother's hurt, because whatever she feels, I feel. Because the second that macho voice guy finished his sentence, I felt an excessive current of pain, sorrow, and guilt rush through my tiny frame like I just been struck by lightning. I know there's a such thing called life after death, but I don't understand why my parents want to show me death before life. I wonder if they like playing chess. Patience, smart moves. As a matter of fact, they seem more like checker players. Fast, quick moves that later in the game, you can't take back. They probably think smoke comes before fire. That the letter Z is the first letter of the alphabet. That the devil lives in heaven and God lives in hell. Because I find it backwards that they want to move forward by setting my life backwards. What are they, dyslexic? Why are they so backwards? My dad chose to go raw. Now he wants to go to war with my life. He chose not to wear a strap. Now he doesn't want parts. You know, that isn't right. This hateful thinking got him acting so selfish. That's the same way the devil lived. I said, what are they, dyslexic? Why are they so backwards? My dad chose to go raw. Now he wants to go to war with my life. He chose not to wear a strap. Now he doesn't want parts. You see, now that isn't right. This hateful thinking got him acting so selfish. That's the same way the devil lived. And I don't understand. For 5 Benjamins of green, they wanted to hand my life over to some type of vacuum or suction machine. I thought maybe they changed their mind. I got excited as my mother's legs opened. I seen the light as it started to shine. But wait a minute, this can't be birth. I'm still a fetus. But wait, who knows? Maybe this is the right timing. My excitement turned into shock as this machine exchanged that bright light for a dark night. All of a sudden, my home was accompanied by a force that pulled on me like a tug-of-war match between Bane and Lil Wayne. Luke Kane versus a 2'7" midget with a small frame. So here we go. Let's go. It's toe-to-toe. 1 round. Me and you. The second I said that, I heard the doctor say, oh, this one's fighting back. The more buttons I heard clicking, the stronger the force became. And before I knew it, my mini frame couldn't stand a chance. There were my legs and feet gone. Along with walking with my wife down the aisle, running down on kickoff for the Indianapolis Colts. Who knows? I could have been faster than Usain Bolt, but I'm still not giving up. I'm still fighting. There go my arms and hands going. Along with hugging my children tight, typing my final paper to complete my bachelor's degree. Shooting the game-winning jump shot in my little league basketball game that would have made you proud of me. But I'm still not giving up. I'm still, there go my head going. Along with the voice of Muhammad Ali, the mind of Malcolm, ears as sharp as a counselor's, or the eyes of a real man who sees past his woman's flaws and love her for who she is. For $500, you turned me into a shoulda, coulda, woulda. Because I should have been your son who could have been a millionaire that would have gave you the $500 back. Plus interest. I thought babies were supposed to sleep in cribs. Now I'm sleeping forever in a jar with a lid so tight on it that it would take a special team of professional jar surgeons to even think about cracking the lid open. Now I'm in heaven looking at humans who complain all the time and say how certain situations that suck the life out of them. Are you kidding me? You have no idea how that feels, because I got the life sucked right out of me, literally. And now I'm gone. Hi, my name is Joshua Morris. I'm 5'10", 185 pounds, brown eyes, and black is the color of my skin. Money can be replaced, but not a child that you feel that should be a shoulda, coulda, woulda been. But I'm not here to judge, because yes, we all human, and yes, we all sin. But if you ever in a situation stuck, lost for words, and don't know where to begin, just think about this poem and don't let it happen. And for you second or third timers, just don't let it happen again. Thank you.
The most important part, right? Most of us have done these poems before. So what's new about this is that we're doing them for you for the first time. So it would be worthwhile, compelling to make this an interactive experience opposed to just a presentation. So you heard a few poems. I would like to know what you guys feeling, what you guys thinking. I like the way he's looking at me. I don't know what you're thinking of. So I would like he's like, so yeah, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, got any questions about any certain pieces?
Not everybody at once. Don't make me start calling you, because I will. Yeah, my man, right?
I absolutely love the last one. I think that's like so much what I think that it's very important not to go that way. I think you really ace it that way. I really like that.
You know what I like about Josh too when I bring him to these events, because I think as Muslims we're like a little bit uptight sometimes, and like a lot of things are taboo. So he goes and he starts talking about abortion. I'm like, oh my God, this is either going to go really well or really bad. But I think that there needs to be these spaces where we need to discuss these sort of things and act like, opposed to act like they don't exist. So he does that, and I really appreciate that, because I know like the uncles, man, they don't want to hear nothing about none of that. So, as youth, I think that's good to really open these things. And I think one of the things that's really taboo is the idea of homosexuality and things like that people just don't talk about, but is like really permeating our society, really even permeating Islam and things like that, but people just don't talk about it. So I think there needs to be a lot of open spaces where allow people to express how they feel and express how they deal with these things and such. But if you continue to pretend like it doesn't exist, like the elephant in the room is just going to continue to be there. It's not anything new, but I think we need to be more open-minded. And as young people, I think that we are the perfect people to do so, to break down those barriers and to step in those environments and to discuss these things. And I see a lot of heads nodding, and I see my man looking like, sure, buddy. So I like to see you try. Come to my mosque and talk about that, right? But yeah, I think that's the reality. But not about me talking about you guys. What's her name right here? She's talking. I want you to talk to me. No, you were talking. No, you have to talk. I want to know what you're going to tell her.
I would just say I really like this movie one.
Why didn't you tell that to us? So what else were you saying? Because we were having a serious conversation with you. Like, and what were you going to say? What about this front row? You guys have been awesome. There we go.
I really like your guys' conviction when you say your poems, especially Lewis. Like he really you can see veins popping out of his neck. He's everything into it, and that really makes us want to respond to it.
Wonderful. I like that. What else?
I was thinking, I'm so glad we have a video camera back there.
Yeah.
Someone was too long.
Who's Tasneem? Oh, Tasneem is in here, right? Oh, she is? Oh, you the one that was into it? Oh, okay. Tasneem, oh, she's a tough girl. I sent you an email 2 days ago. I need a response now. Tasneem was not playing no game. She was like, the brother want to take you out afterwards. Say yes. I was like, okay. So, may Allah bless her for her efforts. She's the perfect person to do do what she's doing. And she kept me in line. As an artist, I like to go straight far, but she kept me on the straight and narrow. But I'd like to hear some more from you guys.
I love the golf right
Okay. Then why don't you, listen, in here, don't scratch your keyboard, don't scratch your hair, don't scratch your ear, because I'm going to take that as a raised hand. You're going to have to answer. So don't move, stay still, you might have nothing to say. What about this? What do you think about it?
I really like how you guys portray your life actions in some poems, so that everybody else knows what you're talking about.
Okay. So we're going to have a 3-minute intermission. We're going to prepare for the second half. I want you guys to talk and discuss and get some ideas and talk amongst yourself and really have some things prepared for us that we can take back and make ourselves better as artists and performers, and to really take our message across the world, because we're trying to make this a bigger platform and to take this past even the United States and take it all across the world. As I said, I just came back from Morocco and that was phenomenal. I really, connected with the people because they have a level of multiculturalism that I have never seen anywhere in the world before. Like, I was in one place and I heard somebody speaking Spanish, Arabic, French, this English, Portuguese. I was like, where am I right now? Am I in Africa? Like, what's going on? So, we're really trying to grow in that way. So if you have any different experiences that you can share, that would be phenomenal. So we're gonna take a 3-minute break.